Welcome back, guys, to the Mindcrack server. Today is the day that we turn the corner on this Nether Hub West project. Nether Hub West? Yeah, Nether Hub West. That we turn the corner on this Nether Hub West, and it goes from being a collection of ideas I've tried to like squeeze into a bundle and somehow compress, like turning coal into a diamond, like I'm Superman or something. It goes from being that into being just a coherent whole of badassery. At least that's what I'm thinking. I was away for close to a week at PAX Prime, and when I came back, I was looking at detail. I mentioned this very briefly in my last episode, but I was looking up at these stairs from an angle basically like this. I was down here, and I looked up at like this, and just like a light bulb went off, and everything just sort of came together in my brain. And I was like, the stairs, and we can layer the stairs and overlap them. Yes, this is the direction. This is the way we need to go. Before I left last time, I added this little detail. This little detail. I'm so excited. I'm tripping over my words. I added this little detail where the stairs are poking out one block. And then I thought, let's do a few variations. I really like this idea and I like the direction this is going. I could barely talk. It's so nice. See, my camera is shaking. Ooh. So I did a little variation. Did a variation over here. I have had a ghast spawn a few times in here, so I have to be on my toes. I did a variation here where we stair-step them. That's probably not the best phrase to use because they're made of stairs. But I did a little pyramid action where they're layered in like just a horizontal diagonal lines. My brain's not working. Whatever. You can see. Look with your eyes, not with your ears. You can see what I did. And then I was thinking, that's kind of cool, but I can't really see the details. Like, if I was, let's say we're up here and we're looking around. You can't quite see it properly. Or if I was over there. This is a much better angle because you can see the detail right there. That's a really nice little detail. If we were down here... Notice I can just Ender Pearl with Abandon now that UHC mode is off. You can't really quite make out these diagonal lines. They're very close together. And so I did another variation where instead of... Here, let me show you exactly what I did up here. Okay, that's good. Boink. Basically what I did, I made a banister more or less, like a handrail of stairs next to stairs. So this would be the stair path. This would be the stair handrail or whatever. And then this one on the other side goes down one. So I decided to do another variation of that, where instead of going up, it goes down. So it steps down once and then twice, and it steps up once and then twice. And lo and behold, that looks really cool. That's the direction to go. That's one of the key things that needed to be figured out has been figured out. And so for today's episode, basically what I want to do is I want to make a little test of this corner right here. This guy right here, this guy right here, and this path leading between them. I'm going to make a little test to see if we make over this corner, what the overall look would be, and then we'll start adding it to everything else. Let me say hello. Don't want to be rude and not say hello. Okay, let's come up here. So I have replaced the pathways with slabs. There used to be glass here. Now, the reason I originally started putting the glass was because we needed a block that mobs could not spawn on because of the fact that I had made these things, right? These boxy pyramid things. So that was my solution to the problem. It was a sort of a visual design solution. We need for there to be no spaces where mobs can spawn. So let's put glass down. And now we have a different solution. The different solution is let's put slabs down, but we still have these boxy things. And we had another problem, which hasn't been solved, but I'm about to try a variation on. The other problem was there's not a whole lot of contrast between these portals to the individual nether hub tunnels and the pathways because they're both made out of stone. So we're going to try something here. By the way, people have been... I keep getting occasional comments I guess from people just dipping in to watch random episodes, why are you making another nether hub? Isn't there another nether hub? There is indeed another nether hub. This is the expansion nether hub for when we came out into the 1. Is it 1.7? Yeah, I guess into the 1.7 terrain. And I guess I can dump this off. Let's dump some of this stuff. We came out to the 1.7 area, and so there's a long tunnel, about 1,000 blocks out here, and it was just kind of a wasteland in the nether here. And so I decided to make a nether hub, and it quickly spiraled out of my control and grew beyond my initial expectations, as does everything I ever try my hand at. Okay, so the problem, which I'm going to try a solution for, problem was there is no contrast between the smooth stone and the stone brick. So what I was thinking, we can basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? We've got the problem of trying to get mobs not to spawn and no contrast. So what if, what if we made these guys out of stone slabs instead of smooth stone? So that's going to give us a little bit of contrast, I think. So real quick, off camera, what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this whole thing with stone slabs, and then we can take a look and see what it looks like. Let's take a look, survey says. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, that's right. I think this is the right step. I'm liking the way it looks. We have a little bit more contrast. I didn't want too much, like it was like purple and yellow or something like that. I just wanted a little bit more. I wanted it to pop just a bit. And once we have some more lighting going on, I think it's, yeah, it's doing it for me. It's doing it for me. There are some lighting glitches in the current snapshot we're on, so you can tell, like, this line of slabs right there and that line, they're a little bit darker than they should be. That should hopefully be fixed eventually. I guess with the next snapshot, probably. So it'll look a little bit more uniform. And you can see right here, not a ton of contrast, but if you come over here, there's a nice amount of contrast. Okay, so that's the second thing I wanted to try. I wanted to try this stair-step thing, which I did off camera beforehand. Like it. Wanted to try this. Like it. Now, part number 3. I got all this glass left over. I still wanted to use it. And it had occurred to me once or twice when I was working on this over time, particularly after I put in this smooth stone. It kind of reminded me of the cave makeover thing I did for Etho in Season 3 of Mindcrack, one of my pranks. And I remembered, oh, you know what? Let me back up. Because I'm looking at this thing. It just looks like it sort of shears in half. Let's try something real quick. I think I need to do this because there's slabs. Let's at least drop this right here, so it looks like they're connected a little bit. But where I was going with that is, I remember doing the prank on him, and I put in the lava walls, and it looked really cool. Provided some cool lights. It really set things on fire, more or less. I wonder if we could come like all the way out to here, to the edge of this, so that it looks like I want it to look like it is projecting through, and then we're sort of poking through it with these pathways. I want them to intersect in a really cool way. I don't want to look like it's been totally cut in twain. Let's look at this. Oh yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. So I remember the lava walls, but then I decided not to do the lava walls right here, for instance, because it's going to be a community thing, and people are going to be running through here, and what if they die, lose their stuff? That would be my fault. I would feel bad, yada, yada, yada. But then I thought, well, I've got all this glass left over from when it was in the floor. What if, just to try, just to see what it looks like, what if we separated put it in like a wall of glass, and then put in a wall of lava behind it. So it would be safe. It would still have a pretty cool visual look. I think maybe that is a cool idea. I wanted to have cool lighting. People suggested lava before, and I rejected that idea for the reasons I just explained, that I would feel bad if people ever died or lost their stuff, that kind of thing. But if we separate it with a layer of glass, it should be all right. So let's see. For what we need to do, I want to have like a little trough here for it to fall into. Basically just one block. That'll be 1.5 blocks. And then we'll obviously need to build up the wall. Because we don't want gas shooting through it. That would be bad. I guess they can't see through glass, but I don't want them breaking the glass anyway from just some random stray shot. And I'm getting some lag periodically. Like my screen will freeze very briefly, and it'll move again. It's like I get like two screens per second for sure in a short amount of time. So let's break this. I kind of feel like this is gonna look amazing. I have this feeling in my gut, like I'm just kind of on a roll and whoa, jerk. I have this feeling it's gonna look awesome, but we have to test it to find out. That's the only way to do it. When I first started this project, I had an idea in my head, and what we've ended up with is it's reminiscent, but it's not at all the same as what, like, the original idea. The original idea was going to be more of like a kind of a circuit board kind of thing. We may actually end up with something close to that once we start putting more of these diagonal staircase lines in the walls. Let's get rid of this guy. He's kind of in the way. He's just going to be sitting there. He's going to be sitting there bathing in lava, and I'm pretty sure you don't drown in lava. So we just be in there for a while. See you later, sucker. And we'll do a little section at first. And if it looks good, I will make over this whole corner off camera, and then we'll do sort of an overall evaluation to see if this is the way we want to go. And tell you what, let's climb up there like this as we make it, because I gotta dig this part out as well. We need at least one block above the stairs. It needs to be like up there. Something like, let's see, if above there. Okay, so we're going to put the lava right there. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, as long as there's at least a slab beneath it, you won't be able to see. We only need one lava bucket per 3 blocks, because if you put it in the middle, it'll split to either side. If we wanted to be clever, we could even split it more. But there's a huge lava lake right there for me to get source blocks, so I'm not that worried. But what we could do is we could have like something like this where it could come down here and then split there. We could do a lot of clever lava splitting things, kind of like what I did with the lens when I had to split all the water sources. Let's see, we need to break these. And then let's see, this is where it's going to go. Let's see, that'll be the last one. So we'll do this. Oh, okay. I do have quite a bit of stone right now. Basically, I'm at the point where I'm just reusing all the stone that I've already farmed, so I haven't really had to farm any in a little while, which is kind of nice. Boink. Boink, boink, boink. One more higher. And then over here, and then I could probably do the rest from below. That's a good little good little test section. And then maybe once we've got that all oh, did I mess it up? Yeah, I did. Okay. I've already screwed up. Okay. This right here needs to be glass. Boink boink right there. We need the glass separation. This needs to be lava. This needs to be the outside. It needs to be like this. Okay, so I'll just do this off camera, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, let's give this a go, see what it's going to look like. Let's see, we've got a trough there, and we've got kind of a barrier there, so it should be good. Oh, yes. I would never get sick of that. Okay, then one there, and let's swap these guys. Put you there. I didn't exactly divide by 3. That's fine. And then the glass. Oh, yes. I already know. Without even backing up. No, let's withhold judgment until we've backed up to look at it properly. There are some detail problems, like that's still stone there. This is just to get an idea of what it's going to look like. Is it the right move to make or not? Then later we would do something about that. We would either make it lava or stone bricks, probably. And let's not forget that one right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. It's much brighter in here all of a sudden. Let's back up and take a gander. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. And you know what? I think it looks better with the glass. It kind of mutes it a little bit, and it ties. It's like in The Big Lebowski, the rug that tied the room together. The glass ties this room together. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to do a little bit more. I want to convert this guy to stone slabs. And I want to convert the rest of this tunnel. Basically, I want to do what I said I was going to do at the beginning, which is turn this section into a little test piece for what this would look like. Maybe carve some of this out so that this guy is sticking out a little more. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Oh, there's some detail problems. The fact that we're making slabs here, let's come up here. There's some little detail problems, which I'm not going to try to solve in this episode. I think we've made enough correct decisions, and just converting everything to this, it will take me a while. But there are some detail problems. Actually, you can probably see them if I replace this stuff. What did I have here? Probably doesn't matter. Let's go up there. Yeah, there's going to be some problems, like when this runs into there. Because... Let's get the slabs, actually. I can't... Oh, I can place that there, but this is supposed to be stone bricks, right? If that's stone slabs, I can't put a stone brick slab there. So that's a little bit of an issue, something I'm going to have to work out a solution to. Another thing is that when we're in here, this all looks a little flat. And maybe we'll just leave that for another time where we'll add... Oh, I didn't finish this. We will add details to this interior after we've updated more of this. You really, unless your name is BOO, well, no, that's not really fair. I was going to say you want to save the fine details for last. I think BOO tends to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on camera, he does off camera. So it's just a different way of working. I don't think he starts with the details first. Maybe he does. Maybe I should ask him. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What am I going to do now? Oh, and this lighting issue right there it's distracting, but it's just a snapshot. You can see it right there as well. It's one of the bugs with the snapshot. Oh, here is a little detail thing. So this guy goes across like that. See it right there, that line? But I can't put slabs there because there's a stair there, and I can only have one or the other. I'm not really sure what to do about that, but I will leave that decision for another time. So what I'm going to do now, off camera, I'm going to convert this tunnel, the rest of this tunnel section, and this guy to the new style so we can get a more overall idea of what it'll look like. Just 2 buckets left to just for this one little section. There's that one. And then looks like didn't have exact multiples of 3, so we'll just do that. And we'll close it up. We will say, caution! Do not get burnt. There. Okay, no caution sign, though. And let's go take a look at the inside. I think I actually need to Here's a little jumpy jump I do. Whoop! Yeah, no fall damage. Look at that. That was a necessity pre-turning off the UHC mode when we were still having to be very finicky about the damage we took. I still have to patch up a little bit of the glass over here. Oh, man. That's cool. That kind of hit me. Like, ooh, I'm running right towards the lava. Let's patch this guy up. I think this section is kind of done. So up here on the other side, or on the top of the glass, we've got the stairs. It kind of mirrors exactly, more or less, what's over there. Except not right there. I'll work on the details. But it sort of mirrors that, and then down below, it sort of runs underneath the path. I think it's starting to look really cool. I think it's starting to look really cool. There's still a lot of things to figure out, like this kind of detail where we've got this big view up into there, and then there's a big gap here, and you know, there's a never-ending series of things to figure out. Oh, what did I pick up? Oh, okay. Things are dying. But I think that's a really good step forward. And we're going to keep working on it. And I think what I'll do is I will expand it, like maybe for all the way to here. So we'll have a full wall, and then we'll continue to work on these details and see, well, we still have a lot of blank space here, right? So we'll work on what happens up in that space as we expand to the side. But I think that's a pretty good step. That looks really cool. Look at the difference between... This is what we had before I started today. And that. Yeah, that definitely looks cool. Alright, so that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. We will continue on. Leave your comments below. See you later. Bye-bye.